welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Susan. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be talking about my experience at Wits University, the University of the Witwatersrand in Johannesburg, and how it prepared me for the global stage. So brief background on me, if you're new here, I am Susan, as I said, and I grew up in Botswana, but I am Kenyan, and I completed my high school and university education in South Africa. So this video is timely because matric results or final year results for high school were just announced in South Africa a few weeks ago, and universities are starting up this month of February. So it's first semester, people are moving into dorms, people are waiting for acceptance, people are doing registration. If you're waitlisted, I wish you all the best in getting into the university of your choice, and I hope you have funding and all the works, and I just wish you the best experience that you can have. So I'm here to talk about how Wits helped me or prepared me for the global stage. I say that because after studying in South Africa, I worked for a year as a management consultant in Johannesburg until I moved to Ireland, where I am based now, and working as a civil engineer at a global engineering consulting firm. So let's get into the video. Please do like and subscribe, share this video with a friend if you find it relevant and useful, and let's get into the video. So what we're going to talk about in this video, we're going to talk about networking, accredited syllabus, and work-life integration. I do believe that I learned or I benefited from all these things while I was at Wits University. So let's kick us off with the networking aspect. As you know, this is like a big push in the professional world of your network is your net worth, and this is so true. So when you're in college and when you're in an institution like Wits, which is filled with so many intelligent people from all walks of life, and not just your peers but your lecturers as well and the faculty members, you have to utilize your time there and get to know as many people as you can. I know some introverts are probably cringing and screaming at the thought of doing this, but do it at your own pace. Just don't go to university and sit somewhere in a corner and isolate yourself. Your network will also help you when you're studying. Having people in your class that you know to study with, doing extracurriculars grows your network as well. I did martial arts for a year when I was at Wits, so got to a purple belt. Shout out to Tang Sudo Club at Wits University. I miss you guys, and I wish I was still practicing, but yeah, that we're not gonna get into that. So yeah, diversify your network through extracurriculars, and not just sports, but arts and culture, doing a elective that takes you out of your faculty, and getting to know people. And the reason I say this is because as all universities do have an alumni or convocation, which is all the people who graduated from there who have left. The Wits network is very big on supporting the Witsies outside. Like, there's a huge network of Witsies in Ireland. I've met quite a few already. A lot of them from my school of civil engineering as well. So there's an affinity to each other, and people are more likely or willing to help you when you have something in common. That's just how the world works, unfortunately so. But it even goes to show, even in social settings, you know, you meet people and they're like, oh, like, where are you from? And then you find out like you're from the same place, maybe you know the same things, and it's just an instant affinity in that relationship. So maximize on building those connections while you're there. And I believe that building those connections helped me. Even though when I moved here, I didn't necessarily know anyone, or I didn't reach out to anyone who was here to assist me, but I know people who did, and someone reached out to me who was in my class for me to help or assist them with information on moving to Ireland. So get to know people, make friends, make connections, make acquaintances. No, it's not that everyone has to be your best friend. Just know them. And then they know people, and then they know people. And then the second point as to how Wits prepared me for the global stage is its accredited syllabus. So in the case of my degree, which is civil engineering, South Africa and Ireland are part of an agreement called the Washington Accord, which is under the International Engineering Alliance. And the whole point of this agreement is real recognizes real. That's just me speaking Gen Z. But the whole point of this agreement is Ireland recognizes South African qualifications as being equivalent to theirs and vice versa. And also your work experience as an engineer, your professional title, which is professional engineer in South Africa and chartered engineer in Ireland. So they recognize our titles cross country, and I think Australia is also a member of this, the United States. There's a whole list. You can check out my International Engineering Alliance video. I made a video explaining how it all works, and I broke it down because there are also other accords that the countries are signatories of. And I also have a video talking about studying civil engineering at Wits University as an international student, and you can check out that video if you are considering Wits in the near future for your further education in engineering. So one thing to make sure in general of any university or institution that you are willing to pursue a degree in is you have to make sure that the syllabus is accredited. Is that institution registered with the body that regulates education in the country? Is it recognized internationally? Is there like ease of global mobility for you to go from one place to the other? Or if you study at this university and you want to study in another country for your postgrad, would that country that you want to study in like recognize your degree? And I know a lot of people don't think about this at 18. I didn't even know about the Washington Accord when I was 18 studying my degree. I honestly feel like I was lucky making my decision, but I view it as God's divine plan and intention for my life, that my family advised me on this, to follow this path. And I just want to err on the side of caution and just inform the people, and so that people make a more informed decision than I did, where I was benefiting off of, family wisdom. So yeah, check out all these things. Think about them now, even though you're 18, there's so much pressure to decide. And even like if you finished your undergrad degree, you can check this out for like future. Let your postgrad degree be the degree that you consider all these factors for. Not just engineering, but any qualification, at least something. I feel like a lot of the things we learn are universal and transferable, but countries have these agreements in place, or they have these stuff or statutory whatever qualification frameworks in place to make sure that they are not just letting in any willy-nilly skilled person, not these we call them fly-by-night colleges in South Africa when an institution is not registered with the education authorities. So yeah, be sure to check all of this out and make sure that you are getting the best quality education that you can. And the last thing we're going to talk about is work-life integration. So what I enjoyed about my time at Wits is the countless study areas. There was so many places you could study at. I used to study in Senate House, we used to call it Central Block, or it's now called Robert Sobukwe Hall. Oh my gosh. I used to study in Hellman, which is our building for civil engineers. We had a study hall, the engineering library, chamber of mines. Like there were all these tutorial rooms all over campus. I enjoyed studying everywhere, but was it not William Cullen? It's William Cullen. Yeah, William Cullen. I didn't like the library. It was like I'm an extrovert, and I felt like I needed some white noise, even if it was just like people having conversations, and libraries are just like so quiet. So I preferred study halls to do my work and all that stuff. And I enjoyed Wits because the environment was also conducive for like work-life integration. You could leave the study hall, leave the library, and there's just expansive lawns waiting for you to chill and lie on them. Don't make the mistake that a lot of people do, and they just don't chill on the lawns, or they think that chilling on the lawns is for people who just smoke hubbly all day and like don't attend classes. But no, I used to sit there during lunch, or just catching a breather after tutorial with my friends, or waiting for dining hall to start at 5 p.m, go and chill on the lawns, you know, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the fountains, take pictures. I love jacaranda season in September, October. Oh guys, it's so pretty, it's so pretty. I feel like I need to put pictures of my time here. I feel like I can't believe I'm this old guys. Like my degree is turning 3 years this year. I can't believe that. I remember first year so clearly. And I remember when it was jacaranda season, or exam season as we know it, is Wits would invite these people to have like jumping castles and sumo wrestling suits, and all this would be happening on the lawns. And that's what I enjoyed so much about it as an institution, was they enabled us to study, but they also enabled us to have fun. Like there was a balance, even though the workload was, you know. I love the fact that we had res parties. I love the fact that we had rugby games and football matches, and people who lived in res would get tickets and you go with your friend for free, and the vibe is vibing. We had mascots, cheerleaders. Guys, guys, enjoy Wits. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just feel like going back, you know. But it won't be the same because my friends aren't there. But I went back to Wits for the 2022 for their 100-year celebration, and I had the best time. I love being an alma mater. I love being an aluminium. I love it, and I just love my school. It was great. It did so much for me. And even the fact that when I did martial arts, when we raised funds as a club, the Wits sports body would match our funds, and that's how we go for tournaments, and we'd stay in our road lodge. So guys, do extracurriculars. They are worth it in university. They force you to prioritize your time as well. And just to say this is, I had this experience in my little third world corner of the world in South Africa, and all of that is just translatable to my life here. I think it's just translatable to life everywhere, you know. But even here, it's just because Europe is so big on work-life balance. It's even built into their constitution as a European Union. And I'm so thankful that I was exposed to that already. It's nothing foreign to me. And I just feel like I'm just picking up where I left off and continuing my balanced life, just that I have more time now that I'm not a student, but I am working 7.5 hours every day, and I have to find all these extra things to do and meet people and grow my network in Ireland, and you know, benefit off of the fact that I came here with my accredited degree and I was able to join Engineers Ireland. Everything was just translatable, and I miss Wits. In conclusion, I wish you all the best if you're a prospective student of 2024. If you're currently studying, get into the stuff as well. You know, enjoy the years that you have left. They don't last. And I'm so glad that I enjoyed mine, and I listened to people who told me to enjoy my university years, even though they're like the best and worst years of your life at the same time, simultaneously. And looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Might be on touching on a bit of like social side of my life, like relationships, because it's the month of love. But I thought this video would be appropriate because it's also the month of school resuming. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.